Picture for a moment you roll into a mechanic shop for a quick oil change, and suddenly they're telling you your car needs $1,000 worth of repairs or else you're toast. Sound familiar? Well, you're not alone. A recent survey found that 50% of car owners have been pushed into unnecessary repairs, costing them way more than they had budgeted. That's right, half of us get taken for a ride, and it's not the fun kind. Today, we're pulling the curtain on 7 shady mechanic schemes that could drain your bank account faster than a V8 burns gas. From fake fixes to sneaky price hikes, we've got the dirty details and, more importantly, how to protect yourself. Whether you're a car newbie or a seasoned driver, this video is your roadmap to avoiding these traps. So grab a seat, hit that like button if you're ready to save some serious cash, and let's dive straight into the video. Number 1. Unnecessary repairs. The first fraudulent scheme is called the phantom fix because customers pay for non-existent work. Mechanics perform this popular ploy to have you fix something that functions normally. They might claim your brake pads need replacement at only 10,000 miles, yet their service life should extend to 25 to 50,000 miles. Or they force customers to change their oil before their car's recommended interval of 5,000 or 7,500 miles as specified in the manual. Here's the kicker. According to a survey by AmericanTrucks.com, 50% of car owners have been hit with this scam, and it costs them an average of $975 each time. That's close to $1,000 for work your car didn't even need. This unnecessary repair scam works by exploiting drivers who lack expertise in automobile maintenance. Mechanics can declare that parts should be replaced even when these components are fine. Your bill increases at an unnecessary level through additional services that add no actual value to your car. To steer clear of this scam, always refer to your vehicle manual to determine proper maintenance schedules, as this protects you from unnecessary scams. Before accepting any proposed repairs from a mechanic, get another professional opinion. A legit mechanic won't mind, and lastly, also ask to see the evidence. See the worn out part. If they can't show it, there's something fishy. Getting updated information serves as the most effective tool to prevent spending extra money. When going to a repair shop, avoid getting phantom fixed into an empty wallet. But hold on, unnecessary repairs are just the beginning. Some mechanics don't stop at inflated claims. They'll overcharge you for what they do. Number 2, overcharging. The second scam is called the price gouge, which involves mechanics charging excessive and unreasonably high bills. Imagine a customer often pays $500 for an air filter, which sells for $20 to $50 in regular auto parts stores, while also receiving invoices stating a 4-hour labor charge when the work took only 2. Some mechanics sometimes exploit their customers by inflating part prices and labor fees because they expect customers to not detect the deception. They would use standard components but present you with a hefty invoice for premium parts, or choose to stretch out their work duration to boost their labor fees. For example, an automotive store asks for a $150 fee when you visit to replace your battery. That sounds reasonable, right? But the bill reveals a total of $300 because they conducted an alternator test during the work. In order to avoid overcharging, you should use Kelley Blue Book or Repair Pal to check your regional market prices for parts and services. You must request comprehensive invoices that clearly outline parts, fees, and all other details. You need to push back whenever the service expenses appear too ambiguous to justify their value. It is important to use credit cards for payment. A dispute about the charges will be possible if you use a credit card to pay. Overcharging is a sneaky way for mechanics to pad their pockets, so one must be very vigilant. Unfortunately, it gets worse. What if you can't even trust what they're telling you? That's where our next scam comes in. Number 3, the mystery bill. Mechanics often fail to inform customers about maintenance activities, thus leaving you unaware of repair charges. If you see that a mechanic makes changes without your permission or refuses to provide written estimates or old parts for review, then you know this person is being deceitful. The survey by AmericanTrucks.com confirmed that 15% of car owners noticed their vehicle repair companies were charging for repairs that never occurred. It's the same as buying a steak dinner then receiving a stale piece of cracker instead. You can prevent getting scammed through the following actions. Always ask for written documentation with full details before any maintenance work is started, because you need to be certain the mechanic is operating with transparency. No exceptions. Take time to examine the work to verify that they genuinely repaired what they promised. You can also request to see the parts before and after repair. Inform staff to phone you if they discover other issues during your car's inspection if you are absent at the time. No call, no work. Number 4, the cheap swap. Some mechanics specialize in giving customers less value than they have paid. Their scheme involves charging clients for high-end new parts while replacing them with older damaged pieces or inferior copies of these parts. Your brake pads wear out in 6 months, whereas you paid for ones that should last 2 years. Certain studies have indicated that 11% of car owners encounter this situation, and their repairs end up costing $1,295 on average when those inferior parts break after installation. To counter this, ask about brands. Reputable shops use names like Bosch or Monroe. If they dodge the question, walk away. You can also ask for the part's packaging or receipt as proof. No box, no trust. You can purchase the parts from reliable retailers and then only pay for labor services. Mechanics can often utilize jargon to mislead customers by inventing issues following the implementation of poor quality replacement parts. Using cheap parts is bad enough, but some mechanics take it up a notch by making up problems using jargon to confuse you. Buckle up for scam number 5. Number 5, creating fake problems. The 5th scam on this list is pure deception. Being confused when attempting to understand automobile terminology happens to many people. Customer service employees create unnecessary issues that serve as a means to pressure customers into accepting additional service bills. Shady mechanics sometimes purposely loosen bolts to generate engine noises while adding coolant to make your system appear leaky, thus giving them an opportunity to overcharge you for multiple services. While there isn't an exact number from certain surveys about this, stories abound like this from the McCarthy Auto Group blog, where mechanics disconnect wires to trigger a check engine light. A mechanic may give complicated explanations for a simple maintenance issue to stage a condition requiring expensive fixes. This deception targets people who lack car maintenance knowledge, making it easier to accept inflated repair costs. It is essential to ask mechanics for straightforward explanations when you need clarification on diagnostic information. Sticking with mechanics who receive good reviews or getting trusted recommendations from others will protect you from uncertain situations. When doubts emerge, you should obtain a second opinion from another mechanic you trust. If you can, watch the inspection. It's harder to pull tricks with you standing right there. Creating fake problems is next level shady, but some mechanics don't need tricks. They just scare you into paying. Number 6, the scare tactic. Imagine being told that your car is a ticking time bomb with potential failures that could lead to catastrophic accidents. Does that sound familiar? Shady mechanics use fear or urgency to bully you into repairs you don't need. Though not quantified in the survey, it has been said that this is a rampant issue. Some mechanics can blow up small problems until they appear like critical security risks. You might visit for a brake check only to hear from them that your pads currently stand at 10%, therefore you need immediate pad replacement to avoid crashing. A 10% pad condition actually indicates there are 5,000 more miles of usage available, but the technicians hope you will get panicky and accept their proposal. You should stay calm during this situation because you need to ask for detailed explanations. Ask the mechanic to show you the problems he has found while clarifying the reasons behind the need for urgent repairs. Seek a different expert opinion whenever you suspect their explanations might be incorrect. Understanding more about your vehicle can make inflated repair requests easier to dismiss. High-pressure tactics can rattle anyone, but our final scam sneaks up quieter and hits just as hard. Number 7, misleading estimates. Last but not least is the bait and switch tactic. This is the bait and switch method. Mechanics start with attractive base rates to draw customers before increasing the total bill once your vehicle is on the lift by identifying additional issues they claim to have discovered. Based on survey data by AmericanTrucks.com, it became clear that 13% of car owners got their services inflated after being quoted the initial price. Sneaky, right? Some dishonest mechanics will hide specific expenses within the initial estimate sheet while they uncover more issues during repair operations. Should we believe they discovered issues by chance, or did they arrange it beforehand? The strategy relies on your existing commitment to service, so you find it harder to cancel the inflated final charge. The bait and switch method deceives customers through inexpensive first offers that grow into unexpectedly high prices. How to prevent this? Request written detailed estimates from mechanics before work commences to prevent unwarranted circumstances. Ask for written documentation that shows all potential repair costs. It should explicitly state that you must receive notice of further repairs taken before they start. No proof, no pay. Written documentation gives you protection in case of disagreement with the service provider. Make sure you stick to your original agreement by being clear about your suspicions about their actions. And there you have it, 7 mechanic scams that could have cost you thousands if you didn't know any better. By staying informed and vigilant, you can steer clear of these common scams and keep your hard-earned money where it belongs. Arm yourself with knowledge, ask the tough questions, and never hesitate to get a second opinion. Your car and your wallet will thank you. If this video saved you from a shady mechanic, kindly hit the like button. Tell us your worst repair story in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips to keep you rolling without breaking the bank. If you're curious about which 2025 SUVs you should buy without hesitation, click on this video. Thanks for watching, stay savvy, and drive safely. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!